Good morning. We have the sun in Virgo, the moon is in Scorpio. This is your lunar lowdown. Let's get into it. So, when we have the moon in Scorpio, we're focusing in on themes of transformation, intimacy, and shared resources, along with things such as defense and paranoia. And with this moon being ruled by Mars and Libra in our relationships, we are putting it all out on the table. We're saying, this is where I'm at, take it or leave it. Especially with the sun being in Virgo. Honestly, this sun moon combination gives me very much like detox energy, or I don't know how to quit you energy, or even going cold turkey and then relapsing later because you just went too extreme. Or at least going too extreme too fast without any transition time. But what I do like about Mars and Libra ruling over this very watery feeling moon is that we have the opportunity to act on our relationships in a way that's more communicative. But since Libra is a cardinal sign, it's not just about talking. It is about action, especially since it's Mars, and Mars is also about action. So, if done consciously, these new extreme big transformations can be done right. They can be done meticulously with a plan in place, but you have to be conscious of it. With the sun in Virgo and Mars in Libra ruling over the moon in Scorpio, what I would say is write stuff down. Virgo loves a good to-do list. And so if you're having conversation with somebody, write down the points that you want to talk about. And you don't have to bring it to the conversation because sometimes that'll put people off. But what you can do is just kind of write down the points that you want to talk about and remember those for when you actually have the conversation. Because otherwise it's giving quiet chaos. Especially in emotional form where it's like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm done with this person. But let me just have one more go at it before I say goodbye. With the moon square Venus in Leo today, we do have that tension between constancy and change, as well as Venus in Leo loves to be appreciated. It loves to be seen. It's also prideful while also showing those big gestures of the heart and really showing up for people. But the moon in Scorpio can be a bit more reflective. It can withdraw, and it's more focused on what are we sharing together, not what will like feed your pride. And so you can see some people being a little overly clingy, not in a way that is like Cancer clingy, but definitely in a way that they want to be seen when maybe you're more in a reflective place and you're like, I don't have time for this right now. I don't have the emotional capacity right now. Because otherwise, this Venus moon square can get very much into what each person needs and them only being focused on that. Like I think I was saying a couple days ago that Venus in Leo, or was I talking about Mars in Leo? I can't remember. But anyway, Venus in Leo can be very much my values matter. And they should matter to you too. And that is not always the case with people. People are complicated. And so when we see this moon Venus square, usually moon Venus squares are more about indulgence. And in this way, it is about indulgence. But it can turn into a situation where people just feel overwhelmed emotionally. And they're just kind of like, fuck all y'all. And frustrations can turn into isolation. But here's the thing, if you want relationships to move forward or whatever you're working on to move forward, because relationships don't always have to be with a person. Sometimes to get things to move forward, more vulnerability is actually needed to create softness. So essentially you have to do the scary thing to be the leader in the situation. Vulnerability, even if you feel like you can't trust the situation or you feel like you've been hurt, sometimes fixing it involves more vulnerability, like talking about why you're hurt in a situation. Other than that, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you have an amazing day. It is almost Friday. Hang in there. I will talk to you in the next Lunar Lowdown.